We're live. Oh my god. How do you get those icons? Cool. Peace. Hello, 27 people. That's cool. How is everybody? Everybody cool? Everybody okay? To see? I see everything. Yes, looks okay. Waiting. Waiting too long. Where is the sucker? I'm here. Servus. What? I left Fiddlehead picking for this. Huh? Who's Fiddlehead? Howdy, people are here. Good evening. So many people, 32 people now. What's going on? Yes. How is everybody? I thought I'd report a bit. First, I wanna because I wanna wait till a bit more people are here. Because I wanted to ask if somebody can help me, of you, and not with money. There's no hint to anyone else. Moin Blauton. So many people gone fiddle picking. So last week the EQA was picked up. That was cute, and I posted a picture because they came with a big truck, and it was the same guy that brought me the EQA. The people who bring cars are usually very, very nice people. I think they have a very nice job because people who get those cars, they're really happy. But I don't know. Gibt's nicht a beer? Both no, no money and no beer, please. Um, but I don't know what it is with delivery service. So every time when I tell them, okay, please, I want the car delivered to this address and picked up there, and could please the delivery person call me the day before and tell me at approximately what time they will come so I can plan ahead and that I'm for sure there because I'm at work and I bring the car to work, and sometimes I have to go someplace and I'm not there right now, and it would be nice to know, and so a day before would be nice to know at approximately what time it will come, and then an hour before the car is arriving, it would be nice to get another call. But so many times it happened that nobody calls. Just again this time so delivery for the EQA. I really called the Mercedes the day before. Can somebody please call me when the car is arriving? I need to know. And then the person called. He's gonna come tomorrow, and he's gonna call you an hour before. And I was okay. That's good. Nobody called then. And then picking up the EQA, I called the delivery company and said, hello, when is the delivery gonna happen? Yeah, he's in Graz in Austria. I don't know yet when he will be arriving. I will call you in the morning tomorrow. Nobody called at no time, and then suddenly he was just there. And I just wanted to go someplace, or had to go someplace. So I was like, oh, it would have been nice to know when you're coming, but no. And then they delivered. When will you test a Hyundai Ioniq 5? When Hyundai will give me one? I asked them many times. I think 5 to 6 times, at different email addresses. I'm getting a Kona in the middle of July. I have to look. I have a plan here. When do I get the Kona? July 8th? No, July 19th. I get the new Kona facelift. Yeah, I have 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, no car in the beginning of July. No, and then the Peugeot E2008 was scheduled to come this Wednesday. And again, I told them, please call me the day before. And they called me and said tomorrow will be we will be delivering you the car approximately between 1 and 2 p.m. and said, and the person who's delivering the car will call you an hour before. I said, okay, then it's 1. So when he should deliver the car, I called them when is the car to be scheduled? Oh, we're so sorry. He was in a traffic jam, which can happen. It's okay. Just would be nice to know. And he will be arriving um, at 3 p.m. And I said, I told you, I'm not here. I'm only here till 2:30. I will be back at around 4:30. And then, yeah, then he has to wait and whatever. And then somebody else called me when I was at home that the delivery will be around 4 p.m. And but it was a different person. I don't know. But he knew me. I think he delivered the BMW, something like this. But it's just interesting how often those delivery services don't do, I don't know, the normal way that I think it should be done. So you call me and tell, because you're delivering a car. What if I'm not there? What did you do with the car? +1 for the Ioniq 5 test. Yeah, that would be nice. I would love to get an Ioniq 5, but with my 12,500 subscribers, very proud of that. I'm still at the end of the list. Other people are just getting the car first. This was the media drive a few weeks ago with Next Move and Car Maniac and the normal stuff. And then will be the first testers. Björn Nyland will get his car, and Autogefühl haven't got the Ioniq 5, but other car people, maybe he couldn't make it. I think he was invited, but he couldn't make it, and stuff like this. So I don't think they told me that press cars will come out in September or so, but I was hoping to get the hands on the car a bit earlier, but I doubt it. I think it will be one of the last as usual. It with the ID3 I was just lucky because I ordered one and Volkswagen was very nice to me. It baffles me too. I would save them a lot of time, and there's not even need for them to call. It could be an automatic. I mean, we are living in 2021, and still rivers are hit and miss. Crazy stuff. It's true. When is online update available for ID3? Soon. I even know when, but I can't tell you when. Where are we? What do we have right now? Week 20? In a few weeks. I don't know what's in the update. I asked Volkswagen if I can make a video before the update is coming out, what's in the update and everything. They're just getting back to me at some point, so I don't know if I will be allowed. Last time with the 2.1, I wasn't allowed to tell anyone what will be in the update, and it was nothing new. It was just bug fix, in my opinion. But there's no update now. No, right now there's not an over-the-air update. They're still rolling out the 2.1 if you still have it. If you still haven't got the update, and you should get it. In the UK, the delivery drives are often given more to deliver than they can possibly make in a day. Result delivers are rarely at the time they say they really feel sorry for the drivers having. No, yeah, but this is different because car deliveries are usually one car or maximum I've seen were 3 cars. So that's the max that they do. But usually it's one car, and usually it's a trailer or a truck with one car in there, and that's it. End of June. Do you still like your ID3? Yes, and I think you've seen that in the video from yesterday where I compare it to the Mercedes EQA. Now Ioniq 5 is too expensive in the peak. I'm waiting for Ioniq Classic Estate with 50 kilowatt hours. We'll see. But Ioniq 5 is a big step in EV. Help me. The next step for EVs, and I think it's a big deal, and that's why I would love to drive it. I want to see it if it's as big as I think it is, because it doesn't look that big, but I think it is big. Have heard together with the start of model year 2022. When is that 2022? When is that starting? I don't know that. Do you also know when ID4 will get an update? I'm pretty sure that ID3 and ID4 will get the update at the same time. Like this video, guys. It's true. We have 33 likes. With 100 likes, I'm gone. So you can get rid of me with liking. We're 83 people here. If all like, we are at 83 likes, and then a few more, and I'm gone. Who's Nico? Ah, there we go. I'm with you, Nico, in a state with 1,000 kilo towing capacity. And it will be a while. ENIAC 60 or 80 will be good too. I got the ENIAC 80 just for a day from dealer just a few days ago, and they I contacted Skoda about an ENIAC press car, but no luck. And again, I wasn't invited for the media drive. I'm not cool enough. I'm just not cool enough. Solid state battery will be a big evolution moment. It's true. If they ever can pull that off and in the way that they always talking about it, then it's cool. But we are at 83 people and 81 people are leaving. Because I wanted to ask, is anyone out there? I need 2 cars that I cannot get from the manufacturer. I contacted Tesla. They don't even reply. They don't even have a they don't even have a press department or anything. Nobody writes back. It's all for nothing. Um, I I would love. I've tested so many cars. I've tested 28 cars, 28 different EVs. Um, 20. So I've drove many more, but different kinds of EVs. Was any 28 people, and um, I did not do my normal Rockobi test or range test or whatever, or especially Cindy, my wife, being in the car and looking at the car with a Model 3. So it would be amazing to get somehow a Model 3 from someone. The least, so I'm okay with going in that direction, not too far. So Regensburg or something is okay, but not further. She wouldn't do that. And it would just be nice to get that in my graphs and everything, charging curve and everything. If this is possible, the minimum would be just for Cindy to drive with me for 15 minutes, and then she can just say what she thinks about the interior and the car and sitting in there and adjustment, and then the infotainment system, how you do everything. um, there are many Model 3s around here as well, but who would give me the car for a day or whatever, or lets me even drive a bit? I asked someone that I know, but he hasn't replied yet, so I don't know about that. The second car would be ID3 Pure, so the small battery, 45 kilowatt hour battery. I know that deliveries have already started. I've seen it on Facebook or in the Going Electric forum that the car is being delivered and some people are driving around with the car. And I would love to see the ID3 Pure and do range test at 90 kilometers an hour and 130 kilometers an hour. That would be amazing. Would be the first to do that. I asked Volkswagen about it. They're trying their hardest. I asked 2 people, and they're really not salesmen. So they're in Volkswagen headquarters in Wolfsburg, and they're trying, but they say it's very, very hard because there's a high demand for the ID3. Not just and every car is just being delivered and not being done for press because they think, who cares? They didn't even do that with the Pro S with the big battery. The normal ID3 is there for press events and press cars and whatever, and the others are just delivered, and it's just such a high demand, and it's hard to get the hands on that. So I wanted to ask you, Model 3, and it doesn't matter if it's standard range plus or long range, I don't care. I would just do, um, but an ID3 Pure would be amazing as well. Not sure I like the way EV prices are going at the moment. Cars like the Kona and Niro have evolved into larger and more expensive cars, and cheaper ones seem to be getting less equipped with a ton of options. Well, it's possible. Yeah, I'm not that good with that. I'd love to see you test the Model 3 Standard Range Plus. Yes, I would love that too. We'll see what he says. He didn't even read my... Well, maybe he read it. He will think about it and then tell me, screw you, I'm not helping you. And he's totally right. Oh, and the other thing. Now we're 90 people here. I ordered Pure City, delivered in week 47 though. Ooh, that's a long time. um, and the last thing, Edipure is going to dealers first right now because a lot of customers are waiting for that until they are told cannot buy an extra as our dealer had told us. Would be a good idea. Polestar owner in UK hired a Tesla 3 for the week. Is that an option? You mean, I can always rent a Model 3 Standard Range Plus, that's true, but I mean, next move or something, what is that, 300-400 euros a week? That's a lot of money for a little thing. Hi Chris, love this time of chats. I'm sure you might not want to view something beforehand, but Mr. EV channel, Andrew's wife, is Italian and did an amazing takedown of the Model 3. That's cool. Hi Chris, hi everyone. Hi Robbie. Evening all. Yeah, there's one. There's Darren. He has a Standard Range Plus, and I drove it, but I need a longer test and need a one with the steering wheel on the side where it's supposed to be. What can I help? Yeah, hey Robbie, can you help me with an ID3 Pure or a Model 3 to give me for a test? That would be amazing. I would be nice to see prices drop a bit. I don't want a Bolt, and the Kona and others aren't that cheap compared to ID4. Will you test MG's electric cars? Yes, I'm getting an MG ZS EV in. We have week 19. Next week the Peugeot will be, no, we have week 20. Next week the Peugeot will be picked up, and then I get the Kia e-Niro till week 23, and week 23 I get the MG ZS EV. What was it? Yeah, June 4th I get the MG ZS EV, and after that I get an ID4 for 2 weeks. That would be amazing. Where are we? Oh god, you're way too fast for me. PS, love the channel, keep up the great work. Thank you, James. I had tried to configure a heated steering wheel in Q4 e-tron for 180 euros, but had to buy extras for over 4,000 to get it because of stupid package dependencies. Yeah, that happens with other cars too. That's what they do. I saw that, James. It was very funny. ESP for flexible hand height measuring. Hey Chris, great work, appreciate it. Thank you, Frederick. My steering wheel is on the right side. That's true, on the right side, which is the wrong side. He needs a Model 3 Pure and an ID3 long range. It will become a great comparison. Do you guys have the Mustang Mach-E? We have it here. I contacted Mustang a few times. They don't care about me. Will you get iX3? Also contacted BMW about the iX3. They haven't said anything, so I'm guessing they get the car a bit later, maybe at some point, but I won't be one of the early ones, so right now. Oh, and now since we have almost 100 people, 60 likes, if we get to 100 likes, I'm gone. You want that to happen? Another thing, I had an idea. I think it's a good idea, and I already asked someone, but he denied. I think I want someone else with me on the channel. And before you freak out, and what I mean is an interaction. I think when I look at all the EV channels, it's always one person doing something. And when you look at other channels, for example, maybe you know the slow-mo guys, the two British people, they always meet up and do something, and the conversation they have, and maybe a bit of they're not always the same. I think it's a great concept to not see just one people, and that it's not just data. What I give you with the cars is data. I try to entertain you a bit because it should be fun. I try to show you my emotion that I love EVs and that they're fun to drive, and I give you my opinion that it's a crap car, that it's an okay car, or it's a great car. And I would love to, not every video, not if I show a car, I don't need someone else, but at some point, I don't know, 1,000-kilometer drive or a trip or whatever, would be amazing if there would be someone else with me in the car. Maybe he or she is filming and it's not just always me. And I asked Cindy, but if Cindy would do it at some point, but she just doesn't care about cars. So you guys would, or gals, would see that she just doesn't care, and she's just there, and oh my god, yeah, car, whatever. And it would be amazing to have someone in there that's passionate about cars, maybe a different opinion, who loves SUVs and wants a big car, and don't need power, the exact opposite of me. That would be amazing. And good EV cop, bad EV cop. Not like that, but just to have a conversation so that there's an element, a bit more of an element of entertainment. You get still the info, you get the comparison, you get the data, so consumption numbers and whatever. But there's something in there that can be a bit more entertainment, funny, and just be. Uh, so for example, that's what Top Gear back in the day with Clarkson, Hammond, and help me, just watch the video with him, Captain Slow, was all about. The 50% of the presentation, James May, thank you. The 50% of the presentation had nothing to do with the car. It was the interaction between those three. The other one is small, and the other one is slow, and the other guy wants the most powerful in the world. And that's the thing. And that was the funny thing they had. They were all three are passionate about cars, and people watch that because of it. And I think my channel would be just different than others, because I look around and I see all of that. EV Man, of course, Björn Nieland, and the German ones. Some of the Germans have guests on that they interview about EVs, but they don't. And some do tests with each other. EV Man does the test with a friend, and I think that's very interesting. What he does not do a lot of numbers, so you don't get a lot of stats and information out of those videos. But I think more entertainment, and I think I need that in my videos too, just to separate myself from the normal herd. And I would love that. And so I'm asking if any one of you 104 people, by the way, 104 people, only 68 likes. I said it the third time now. How and if one of you is living in the area or wants to meet in between when I get a press car, and then we're doing this and having fun. Of course, would be amazing if we speak English and not German. And it doesn't have to be with every car and every video. It can be a segment. I don't know. Chris talk with whatever who it is. I don't know. That's not that important. But I think there would be. I mean, I would love it would be every video, and we just go over the interior, and I say this is crap, I don't like this, and then the other person says no, I think this is a good idea, and I love that I can press this, and then it happens. I don't mind this and whatever. I think it's a good looking car, and I say no, it's crap. It always doesn't have to be always against each other. Oh yeah, we do two Bavarians. Oh, so in this. You're looking for Bavarian speakers, not German ones. That's good. I just think it would be a great idea, and I don't know how to pull it off. I don't know who is in the area who would do that. And of course, I need to get to know the person, and I still don't know. I still don't know if it would click. So it could be someone and it's just boring, or people hate me then and love the other person, whatever. Something like that. I read a bit. Great idea to have another co-host or so. What is the magic number of subscribers need to be able to get the most newer EV cars? 40K maybe? Yeah, 30, 40, 50K. That does it. Yes, why not have someone with you? Try it. Maybe have a guest on every so often so you get different views. That's true. The thing is, the YouTubers in Germany, of course, are all German. They don't want to do anything English. But I just wanted to do English because I get access to German cars on the German highway, Autobahn, and I can present it to all of the world, not just the German speaking part. Is it the same when your wife was also in the video with her opinion straight from the heart? I'm quite different to yours regarding such car. and with a bit of argue. Are you asking for the petrol heads? Would be funny. It might help you to have break while running the 1,000 kilometers or so. Or that someone who's not a big fan of EVs overall, but then it's always the same. It's an EV. I don't like it. That's true. We could have an EV meeting at GridSurf. Darren pays for the coffee. You need a guy that hates EVs and prefers ice cars. I think that's fun for one video, but then after two or three, it's stupid. I'll but you a coffee. Björgen Chris has enough money to buy his own. That's true. All depends on your sidekick. Yeah. You will need an Austrian or Bavarian guy, but also in English. If I was in Germany, I'd do it without a thought. Where are you from? So true, Darren. The challenge is always logistics. People will suddenly discover how much time YouTube takes from their lives. Try several folks and see how the chemistry works. Well, I have to find one person before even that. And at the time, so I will still do the editing. That person who comes in just does the video with me. He can film, he or she can film. It's most likely a he. More interested in cars. And then we'll see. Great idea to have a standout of the crowd. Audition for the co-host, guest stars for a few weeks. That would be amazing. If someone contacts me and wants to do that, please contact me. I need to know that. Ioniq 5 video with two guys with Ace and Petrol was good. Exactly. That's what I mean. Hi Chris, how do you believe Cupra Born will be in comparison with ID3? It's better looking, the Cupra. It will be the big battery with the 150 kilowatt motor, with all the features. It won't be cheap. They will push it a bit. I'm in contact with Seat. They said at the end of the year, but I don't know at what time I will be getting one. Does it mean he's not coming on then? Who's not coming on? What you need is a surprise. You should start with your Sunday show, like inviting Marcus, EV, etc. That would be nice, but Marcus is in Portugal. I doubt that he will be here. And I think it's weird to just have him on a chat or that person. He should be there. So for real. And see the car and test it. And it would be amazing if the person, well, it should be to be in the to like EVs and to be passionate about it. There's one Austrian I know that he's doing videos really, and he's living next to you around Salzburg area or 40 kilometers away. You mean Stefan Köppening? He has the WeDrive blog. Yeah, he's very busy with his job. I talked to him once, and nah, and I don't think he wants to do it in English. Stefan from Next Move is busy with his own channel. He will never come on, and he's in Leipzig. That's 600 kilometers, 500 kilometers away. EV meeting with electric barbecue. Hola guys, saw the vid but no time today. Just say hi everybody, and you're doing good job with the videos, Chris. Bye, bye, Javi. I'm from Canada. Yeah, that's the next. You fly over every time I get a call. I'll wear my underpants on the outside like Superman. Wokmocker, yeah, he's from Straubing. That's true. I could ask him if he wants to do them in English. That's true. That's a good idea because he's a funny guy. He likes EVs. Hmm. Yeah, chill and surf. That's an inside joke. Again, I know one that will fit you from his personality, and you have been in the EV industry for 6 years or so, and he had quit his job as police officer to get into the business. Who? And where is he from? I want to know. So who decided to move to Bavaria to work with Chris? He told me he has a great basement. He's Austrian, about 60 kilometers away. Okay, I'm over 700 kilometers away. Won't work it anyway. That's true. 25th May Cupra Burn event. Really? Cool. Did you try the Mazda MX-30? Nice car. No, I asked Mazda for a car, and they said, yeah, we'll talk about it in March. And then in March I wrote them again, and they never replied. So I guess not. Chris, go to your Portuguese office. That is what you need. Jesus is coming back. Repent on your sins while there's time. Okay? That's the perfect spot to have religion in here. How about a chat between you and Thomas Autogefühl as one of my two favorite German presenters? I don't think that Autogefühl has any time for anything. Oh my god. But Folkmocker is good. And Wolf, you have to give me the name of that guy. He should email me. Or give me his email address somehow. You know, email address is in my YouTube thing, batterylifeev@gmail.com. I think Chill can challenge you with an ice car loaded with V-power. Imagine having a charging competition between BEV and ice. Can't spell. That's okay. Hi Chris, quick question. Do you know how to permanently turn off the lane assist for the ID3? You cannot. You cannot do that in the ID3 in most new EVs, in most new cars. And soon it will be even law in the EU that they need to have that. It keeps coming back on. Sorry for the support question. That's how it is. Cool is the Peugeot E2008 that I have in the garage right now has a button to turn it on. So it's always off, but you can turn it on. That's cool. One of the only good things of this car. The guy from Electriciert or something. No, he's Electriciert. What's his name? I forgot. But he's busy. He has a tech channel, and he has 50,000 subscribers or something. He's not gonna deal with me and my puny. No, he has more, 17 or 80,000 subscribers. He works with Carmaniac because they're both in Munich. That's the thing. What about a party without the gefühl? Yeah, somebody said this already. The Austrian is the Weblog guy, I guess Stefan or so, but from time to time I might work out because he's a very well organized guy. I can ask him, that's true. I ask him, thank you. Kia has a switch to turn LKE on too. The normal Kia e-Niro has only the button to turn it off. It's always on. Please do not ask Jill to be your sidekick. Okay, I will not. Alex, that was it. Yeah, Alex. That's true. So if someone knows someone, but a Folkmocker, and I will ask Stefan. I doubt that he has time. And isn't he further away? I thought he's in Salzburg, so 2 hours away, or even more in Austria. Deeper. 75 likes. We're almost there. You almost get rid of me. Do I block this Jesus guy or not? Because I'm thinking I should, because that's fun, especially religious people. Not a fan. Melden. Kindesmissbrauch, Hassrede, Belästigung oder Mobbing. What do we do? I see this. Let's get offended by it. Oh my god, they want a lot of information. Not doing that. Where's my Jesus freak? Let's block him. And he's gone. Did I do the wrong one? I know, it worked. It worked. It's the right one. Okay, don't block Jesus. I blocked Jesus. I'm going to hell. Now it is part of Euro NCAP safety rating, therefore you can't turn it off. Weiß irgendwer was zum Cupra Born? We just talked about it. So somebody just said in May 25th there should be the event up there at 7:47. Michael Russell. I asked them if I can have media drive or something. I have to ask them again. Attention, all cars they come with safety features that where homeowners are not allowed to turn off, like the Ava sound. You will lose insurance and so on. It's true. Does it really need to be in person? Transatlantic at Asiatic would give a unique angle to your show, plus many common EVs, but also some different EVs. Yeah, that's true, but wouldn't it be amazing to have an interaction with a person? Your Soul has the LKA off. I need to turn it on when I seldom do. But this is the old Soul, not the new one, the new e-Soul. I'm pretty sure that it has the same thing. Always block Gabriel. Amen. Poor Jesus. Dude, when is next video with Chris? What? Jesus is gone? Yes. Anybody know Cooper Born again? We just said it. Did you block UK Tiki? No, I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know what's going on. Ask Chris, chill. Don't block our toy. Doing it in English is really what makes the channel special, even if most of your audience for now speaks German. It may pay off big time in the future though. No, only 15, sometimes even less % are from Germany that watch my videos. Most are UK and then it's already Norway, Netherlands, or whatever. We can look it up. Yeah, let's go and look. Where is it? Reichweite. Where is the country? That's not it. Interactions? Nope. Zielgruppe. That's it. Yeah. 16% are UK. Germany is 12.6. Then Sweden, Netherlands. Then the States. That's in the last 28 days. But UK is the first. Yeah, but I think the person should be here and experience the car, drive it him or herself. Most viewers are Austrians. And I think that would be a cool idea. I'm trying to go for, but Fogmocker, I will ask him for sure, and then he can always test the cars for his channel as well if I get the car. Let's do that, and I will ask Stefan. That's a good idea. Huh. Don't block out her free UK techie. Chris, I'm supposed to ask you, says Darren. What are you asking me? I don't know if someone said already, but there's a channel called A.T. Zimmermann from a German mechanic that likes to repair Tesla cars. He may help you or could do something together. Okay, A.T. Zimmermann. I have no idea who that is. Hi, Chris. Hi, DC. DC. IDC using ACC coming to junction. I apply brake. Car accelerates as I am initially applying. Let's brake, then ACC. Do others notice this? Well, junction, do you mean that there's no car in front of you? How would the car know that there's a junction? It will go on. It doesn't have the, okay, there's a stop sign or a light, I will stop. ACC only stops if there's a car in front of you, and this works, at least in mine. Don't forget Sweden. I said it. Do you think that ACC should be reprogrammed not to accelerate in this case, or do I just live with it? Like, again, if there's a car in front of you, it should stay there and say ACC is, I think, ready or something. And when in the next 5 seconds the car in front of you drives, then it will accelerate. If it takes more than 5 seconds, it will stop, and you have to press the accelerator pedal to stop. But if you have ACC on, there's no one in front of you. That's with every car that has ACC. That's normal. I don't even think that Tesla will stop at a junction. How? I don't think so. We're that far ahead. Most viewers are Austrians. Jeez, I don't exist. What did you say? Did I not see you, Sasquatch? I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Maybe make puppets or guests. Start with chill first. It's good. Oh god. I think the car is crap. It's a good one. Oh god, it's funny. Mark, you're funny. Mark Milligan, he's he gets the post of the day. That's awesome. Oh god, that means you have to make a guest appearance in UK. Oh god. What was the help you needed? Money to buy Neuschwanstein? Of course. Puppets of me, Mark? A.T. Zimmermann is really good. I think he's kind of close to you. Let's look. Who's A.T. Zimmermann? Ah, see. YouTube. A.T. Zimmermann. There we have it. 5,700 subscribers. Only 3 videos. Okay. Yeah, Electriciert has already almost 90,000 subscribers, even though only 200 videos. I can contact him. Where is he from? Does he say anything? It's an email address. I'm not a robot. Send. It's DE. I thought that the AT is Austria. He's from Germany. Okay, we'll see about that. I will look into that. Thank you. I like that. Test repairman is Alex video. Dad, are you here? Yes, I'm here. Chill, yes. Oh, this is your dad? No. ACC plus e-corsa does that. Ah. I have e-corsa off, that's why I don't know that. No way, I'm not letting Chris put his hands in my puppet. I will. Did anyone mention Andreas Hennel? He's from Oberpfalz, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but he has a big channel of his own. He gets the car first. I don't know if he wants to do a collaboration with me, but I will do that too. Thank you. I will do that too. How do I do this? I will write this all down, other guys. Otherwise, how do you write this? I like this. Okay. And Andreas Hennel. But he has a lot of subscribers, right? 8,760. We'll try. I think we were in contact at some point. Yeah, he got an ENIAC. I didn't get that. And he has 8,000. Why does he get an ENIAC? But maybe just for a day. That's possible. Or I don't like it. Oh my god. Make the puppets a banana. Tesla only stops on intersection if there's a car in front of you. Otherwise, it will see the red light and still go on. Well, I'm okay with that. The car is not there to do everything. Pardon my translation regarding Cupra Born. The time has come soon on May 25th. We will celebrate the world premiere of the Cupra Born. Woohoo! There's a Catalan here. What's a Catalan? Be there when our first fully electric vehicle will is highlighted and presented in the rear. I don't know what the most impulse on the area. I should make more banana video and get sponsored by Chiquita. We'll get rich. That's true. Just ask the cashiers for a 20% banana discount. Do you have an app and a BD dongle on the CAN bus for your ID3 to check the state of health of the battery, like Scan My Tesla do? I have a dongle and an app called EV Notify, but state of health is not included yet. It's the temperature of the battery and the intake temperature. You can see stuff for this, the state of charge and the state of charge displayed, and your current so regen or power or charging power. Invite the petrol and try to convert him. Yeah, that's funny for the first 2 minutes, but I think I would get annoyed if someone is like, no, I want this and this. I see that at work when people ask me about electric cars and I tell them it's awesome because of this, this, and this. And then they say, nah, it's too expensive and 300 kilometers of range and then have to wait for half an hour. I don't want that. And then, okay, they're not. What will I get, mach-e? Is this the same as asking white towel in Thai's hotels? Why don't you invite Jesus? Wait, you banned him. Andreas Hennel is well connected to the local car dealers. You're a robot. I thought you were. Am I the robot? Hey, Chris, you need to do a collab with Jack Wolfskin so you can do. My wife worked at Jack Wolfskin in Dickendorf. Oh, God. Well, if it is the same deals as Björn Stromberg, you get 5%. Yeah. What's Catalan? Seriously, Chris. Catalan is in Spain. Yeah, how would I know that? Do you know where Oberpfalz is? No, you don't. So, no. So no one proposed me to be a sidekick. See, it was a bad idea. Well, it was my idea. ACC slows down the junction even if no car is there. You're right, it won't stop. So at some stage, it apply brake to stop the car. Initially speed up. If car in front, yes, stops fine. Huh? Okay. But again, if nobody's in front of you, it shouldn't stop. Does not ring a bell to you, Chris? Maybe it does, but I'm not a big thing when it comes to Spain. I'm sorry. I've never been. I barely know anything from Spain. And I'm not a fan of the bullfighting. That's why I'm not such a big fan of Spain. I'm sorry. Are you invited to Björn new house groundbreaking party? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Good Lord, Catalan is one of the biggest regions of Spain. Capital Barcelona, not like I don't know a pointless German village. It's not a village, it's a part of Germany. See? When will we have solid-state batteries? Well, like I would know that. Like I'm in the development of solid-state batteries. But a few years, I would say. GP was last week, Catalonia is the circuit. We don't get Formula One anymore because the main German station sold it to Sky and then you have to pay for it to watch it. Catalan people were waiting Chris with pitchforks. That's okay. I'm pretty sure they're okay with not knowing a German guy from Bavaria who doesn't know anything about the world. He didn't know that Portuguese people were living in Luxembourg. I think they're okay with that. But you helped me a lot with the 3 people here. I will contact them, ask them if they would want to do that, and see if do the others have email addresses as well. Yes, they do. That's nice. Yes, they all have email addresses. Huh, Mr. Energiewende is his email address from Andreas Hennel. I will try. No news. I didn't even prepare news. I didn't think of that. Come on, 60 more likes needed. That's true. 60 more likes and I'm gone. You can have a happy night. I think Cindy is funny. She comes with opinion no one has thought of. It's true, and it would be amazing to do that with Cindy, but she just doesn't care about cars. So, except for her opinion, where she says this is nice and this is not nice, she won't be having fun on the drive. So if I drive a range test 400 kilometers, she would just sit in there. When are we home? Now we have to charge. Ugh. Do you know that since I test electric cars, I think we charged twice or maybe 3 times on a way to something, and just because maybe for 5-10 minutes, but never a really long trip where we had to charge for I don't know how long in the middle and then go on. It was with the Ioniq when we went to Prague in the middle and then there on the way back, and with the e-up. Otherwise, we just drove somewhere and then we stayed there. Ooh, Kasper donated. Thank you. 30 Danish kronen. Hey, thank you for the support. I saw you on Björn's channel. You were typing busy, busy, busy. They didn't sell the rights. They were outbid by Sky. That. I was close. Why don't you ask Björn? Oh, God. Yeah, he will come here and do videos with me. Of course. Allmächt Franken dort, ich muss weg. Oh God. Oh my God, Julia, a lady. That's true. What does a woman do here? Something wrong. Is it the 3rd one? We had Caro, then we had another one. What was her name? What was the 2nd one? There was another one. Now we have the 3rd woman here. Woohoo! Rules bit wrong set. My God, another. Swiss francs. Thank you, Mark. That's nice. She drives. Yeah, of course she drives, but she wouldn't enjoy it. And then after the 2nd car, you would see it in her face. I don't want to. I gave you dislike so you could stay longer. That's good. That's good. Just get her drunk and she will not care about charging. Chris talking on Björn channel. What is Chris watching Björn? Make it rain. My wife is watching with me. Look at that. The majority of the Kellons hate bullfighting too, so we can be friends. Okay. I'm okay with that. Just ban it. Hi guys, do you want my PayPal too? That's true. Dad, yes, he's spying on him. Yeah. Well, I'm not spying on him, but I'm doing research with him, of course, seeing what he does. If this is good, I have an OnlyFans. People come see me. Oh yes, that's true. Yeah. But again, maybe there are different people here. I need ID3 Pure to do range tests, and Model 3 doesn't matter, standard range plus or long range, to do my normal tests that I do with cars. And then especially with the Model 3, I want to do Cindy's perspective, what she thinks of the car. So I want to drive an hour with her, and I want her to interact with the screen and see what she thinks of the car. That would be very interesting to me, because maybe it's totally intuitive and she sees everything after a few minutes and says, that's great, I like it. Or she's, oh my God, there's no button at all, I hate it. I don't know. I would want to see how she is. She's buying me. Imagine a world where people have big diesel smartphones and we have to convince them the electric slim phones are better, but the diesel phone owners can see how charging overnight is feasible. It's true. Hello, which Volkswagen car did you enjoy the most, ID4 or ENIAC? So when it comes to driving, I only drove the ENIAC for 50 kilometers and I drove the ID4 for 400 or 500. I think the ENIAC is a tiny bit more sporty. Acceleration felt a tiny bit better, a tiny bit, not a lot. But the ENIAC, what I didn't like of the ENIAC instantly was the instrument cluster so far away and then looking small. It's the same size as an ID4, but just farther away. That the cruise control is not on the steering wheel. It's an extra button. I don't like that at all in any car. That's for me, that's horrific. And I didn't like that the infotainment screen in the ENIAC is not tilted towards me. It's totally in the middle. It's bigger. The buttons are totally far away, far apart. There's a lot of stuff. And what I noticed, this is just a software thing. Every time you go into climate, it goes to smart climate and not the normal conventional climate that I want. In my ID3, it remembered it from the last time. It's always in the normal climate, not in smart climate. But what I loved in the ENIAC, and I said that in the video too, is that I can see the seat heater always, and I can press it with one button. Yes, in the ID3, ID4, you can do it with a double thing. Also works. But my choice would still be the ID4. I could, and I think the most important thing it would be the instrument cluster and the adaptive cruise control, not on the steering wheel. I just need that. I want that, and that would not be nice. That's my thing. Ooh, research, that's great. I have a Golf versus ID3 now. I asked Volkswagen if they still have the e-Golf in their press department, so I can do a ID3 e-Golf versus video, but they don't have it anymore. No e-Golf more in as a press car. Maybe they will give you one of the new electric planes. That will be good. I'm not flying. I hate flying big time. I had to fly so many times to Canada, to my wife, and then visiting her parents and stuff. And I'm not a fan of flying at all. And to get drugged up to be able to do that. I did research and found out Jürgen is my dad. Won't that insult your real dad? She hates cars she can't afford. No, she just is not interested in cars. That's the thing. She says, okay, drives, bring me from A to B and let me be comfortable. I need it warm. I need space. The dogs have to, need space and have to put stuff in, need space. Bring me to, and sometimes I would like if she drives, she would want that she has enough power to overtake something. That's all. That's what she wants. Well done, son. Thanks, Dad. Proud of being a son. Is there a mute button in the ID3? Yes. And and you can totally crucify me now because I found it a month ago. Can you imagine that? Because I was driving or 2 months ago, I drove the i3S, the BMW, and I noticed to mute the music, you have to press the on-off button of the infotainment system. And it's the same in the ID3. When you play radio or Bluetooth music, you press the on-off button of the infotainment system and it's muted. Press it again and it comes back on. Huh! That's a normal thing in cars. I just didn't know that. Chris, when is next video with Darren? He's in Germany this summer. Well, if he's here and if he's want to meet, I will do video with him. I don't know what. We'll see. We'll have to think about it while we do that. If the ID3 didn't exist, which was your second option for you? You think 385 liter is enough for a unique family car plus going to work use? Doesn't it have 395 liters of trunk? And it all depends what you put in your trunk. For me, it's more than enough space in the ID3. You have to test yourself if this is your thing. What would have been my next choice after the ID3? I'm guessing the Kona. Yeah, after ID3 it would be Kona. I think so. Yeah, you could put a lot of sponsors on the black background. Drugged up Chris must be fun. Yes, it was fun. I took pictures that afterwards I had no idea I took. And when I left the plane, and I said goodbye to the woman that was sitting beside me, she was looking at me really weird. So I must have done weird stuff. I took sleeping pills. 3 sleeping pills, so I slept through the whole thing, and I was half there, half not. It was great. Would you like yourself to get the ID4 instead of the ID3 you have now? No, because ID4 is too big for me. It's a big car. Yes, it has more features than the ID3, but it's too big for me. I don't need that space. It's just a big car that I drive around that I don't need. Will you get Q4 e-tron press car? For some reason, Audi doesn't like me at all. I contacted Audi, my God, last year at some point, and then just flat out said, sorry, we do not give you any cars. For whatever reason. I mean, I said that the e-tron sucks. Maybe they didn't like that. But then that's really weak if you don't give cars to people that don't like your cars. Maybe they can change their opinion or whatever. And I'm more to show you what the car can do. And of course I give you an opinion, but I don't think that people who watch the videos decide if they want to buy a car when I say it's crap or it's great. They decide themselves, but I give them the information that they need. She just wants a private driver who just hands her chocolates and gold tray. She will like driving. It's true. She rarely drives. She wants to be driven. That's true. But again, if she's okay with it. Well, that's a radical mute button. It is. Interesting. Everybody's experience in ID3 depends strongly on what features you engage. So sorry, ACC question depending on my travel assist settings. So it was really a travel assist question. I don't know what it means. I'm not sorry. Great live chat. Thank you. DC says thank you too. Can I name my son Chris? Yes, you can. Don't do it though. Not my real name, by the way. Talking in his sleep on a plane about having sex on a plane. That's why the woman next to you give you a funny look. Possible. I have no idea. I once muted the music in my car with my phone, had it in my pocket, and a volume lower button was constantly pressed while driving. That works too. Okay, I'm going too far. Thought had a bug in the system. Yeah, mute button. Yes, son, that's okay. My life is complete. That's sorry, Dad. I thought Jürgen would be a perfect second name. I play golf and every EV is narrow in trunk. Well, I don't know how much space you need for golf. I'm sorry. I'm having mach-e for weekend, making my mind. Yeah, I would love to get the mach-e for a weekend and drive it a bit, but we'll see. Good luck hitting that mute button on a bumpy road. It works. And ID3, that's the good thing. It has a great suspension, so you can do that. That's what I find. In the car that I'm having right now, Peugeot E2008, it's a metal car. It's very bumpy. Hi, sorry I'm late. Hey Marty. For Audi, your channel should become Supercar Bold Blondie. It's true. Rakobi test in my car is possible early July. Ooh, that would be fun. But I'm trying to get one before that. But it would be amazing. Not your real name? Wait, you've been lying to us? Yes, I have. Now I started a discussion, huh? 93 likes, 7 more and I'm gone. Chill, you are improving. What did I miss? You missed that I asked that I want a sidekick on the channel and I'm asking around and I got 3 names of other YouTubers that I will contact after the channel. I will update you next week. By the way, what's coming? Yesterday I did the 130 kilometers an hour full range test with the Peugeot E2008. Do you have the pictures already on the... I think I have the pictures here. I'll show you some pictures of the car. I'm having right now, so you can see footage. E2008 pics. There it is. Let's put it there. Where's full screen? Give me full screen. There it is. There we go. This car I'm having right now. Peugeot E2008. Bing. Look at the front. And I did the 130 kilometers an hour full range test yesterday. It wasn't too much range, I can say that. I want to do a 90 kilometers an hour full range test, and I want to do 110 kilometers an hour Rakobi test, and a full charging test, and then show you the car a bit while driving, what you have to do, because it has a lot of weird quirks. And I want to show you that because there's a lot of stuff in there that's just weird. For example, it does not have a state of charge anywhere in the car. Just has a normal like fuel gauge, whatever. And it has adaptive cruise control. That works okay. It charges great at a low state of charge. I had 97 kilowatt. Here you can see at 30%, or was it 30 something, 79 kilowatt, but above 80%, it's so slow. I plugged it in at 84% and got 16 kilowatt. At 90%, it was 10 kilowatt charging. It said it need from 84 to 100%, 50 minutes. I didn't do that. I only charged to 95. Oh my God. Look, that's me. Look, and I have the same stupid look. The same one. Ooh, bit too dark pictures. Ooh. And the background is blurry because it needed that, otherwise it's too grainy. And this is it. That's true. From 57%, 55 minutes to 100%. Yeah, there's no charge limit also in this car. The app was fun to install. I told my Patreons what I had to do. That was fun. Ooh, I have 101 likes. I should go. You missed everything. That's true. Marty, he's looking for a sidekick. He's been getting people, but no one wants to. That's true. They all hate me. Yes. His name is Christine. Ach, you. My wife calls you Walter's dad. That's good. Marty, you want to be sidekick? 101 likes. Sayonara. Is it Christian? 102 likes. Bye bye. I have 101 here. Have you spoken with Björn about copyright things and stuff? What do you mean? He has a copyright on testing electric cars, driving with 130 or 90? I don't think so. Got my first vaccination today. Pfizer one, no problems so far. That's good. Or is his real name Jesus? Which city is GG on the number plate? I think isn't it Rüsselsheim? Let's look it up. The same one is for the Ioniq 5. Groß-Gerau, Rüsselsheim, all mine. It's around Frankfurt. I've seen Ioniq 5 with the same license plate. Where are we? Oh, you're way too fast. Is assistance included? Yes, electric trolley. Or you can tell us your real name, or the FBI will find you since you're on a wanted list. Chris' real name is Anton. That would be Anton. That would be amazing. Anton 8 Bavaria. You look French. That's good. Fuel gauge, like cage, but with an English. But AK English is weird. Okay. Os, creepy shuffle guy. That's my name. You have it. Ich bin so schön. Oh, you need the dots, then it's schön, so beauty. Is that Stromberg jacket with the E2008? No, it's... What's the name? What's the name of my jacket? Oh God. Iguana. Yeah, they went out of business. Of course. But I got them for very cheap, that's why. What's your jacket brand? I'm waiting for new MG5. Yeah, me too. I asked them for MG5 and Marvel R, and I said Marvel R should come in fall, and that MG5 should come in the winter or something. Ich bin so toll. Not that scary shuffle guy. It's not as scary as Chris. What's your jacket brand? I'm waiting for new. I had both jabs. Now Marty. Is 2008 sister car to Opel Mokka? Yeah, they're all the same. Opel Mokka, Opel e-corsa E, Peugeot E208, Citroen EC4, this Peugeot E2008 and the mach-e, and there was another one. Wasn't there another one? It's the same platform, same battery, same motor. 45 kilowatt hours can be used, 100 kilowatt front wheel drive. WLTP range is 330 kilometers. The car right now has, let's look, Peugeot. What is this? Are you satisfied with this? I'm not telling them. The car right now has at 100%. Oh, can I? Yeah, it's 300 kilometers of range. And it's weird because I drove highway with 130 kilometers an hour, and then I drove home, so it was without heat, and then I drove home uphill pretty fast, so with 110, and with the heat on at 24 degrees. I arrived here, charged it to 100%, and it showed the 300 kilometers. And a few days ago, I was driving normal, without heat and without AC, and also had 300 kilometers of range at 100%. It's a bit weird. I don't know. And my ID3 at 100% only has 330 kilometers of range. Look at that. Who emailed me? Spam. I thought somebody emailed me and wants to work with me. Okay, where were we? He had to be blood tested for issues. The app. It's true. Copyright recording. 100-kilometer challenge. Björn think it is his invention. It is his invention, that's true, but I don't think he can copyright someone who's driving 1,000 kilometers. And I call it differently. I will call it for now the 1,000-kilometer Autobahn endurance drive. It's not a challenge. Because he drives it on a normal road, I drive it on the highway and as fast as possible. I can. But I don't do it with every car like he does. I do it with special cars where I think it could be a good time. So I'm not doing it with the Peugeot. The You Look French was with you in front of the E2008. Does Cindy know your real name? Who knows? EQA showed better than I expected. Yes, it was a better car than I expected. Really, I thought, it's an SUV and I won't like it. But when it came, I was, not that bad. Honestly, Chris, the worst name you could pick up as a fake name. I don't think so. No, Cindy does not know his real name, or he would have to kill her. That was blocked by YouTube. You kill her. Never been to Ireland, Marty, apart from Dublin Airport. Ooh, I can connect what I can with my ID4. It feels like Christmas. It's like England, only better. Can you sing again for us, like in live stream? Was so poetic. What did I sing? I can't remember. Don't you mean only Wetter? Ah, Wetter. Gordon F. Björn is so full of himself lately. I have unsubbed from his live channel. Can't listen to shit anymore. Chef, that's a nickname, Chef. And you wrote it wrong. It's the H and F is the other way around. And it's my Facebook name, stuff like this, and my Instagram name. But Cindy uses the Instagram. I don't do Instagram. Doesn't rain in the pub. I don't drink alcohol. What? Maybe. Well, I don't either. Maybe you could get a blow-up doll to be assistant. If she has ideas? You can be the designated driver. There are big cranes to visit in Ireland. My 83 is now 320 kilometers at 80%. Italy Spring. Well, that's the thing with the ID3. That's why I told that my Patreons as well. Yes, the car shows 300 kilometers at 100% right now, 330. But it's because when I turned the car off, the heat was on. If I go now in the car, start it up, turn off the heat, go away, then it will show more. This is just the last kilometer that it showed. Ooh, who needs a focus on the face, eh? Rumpelstilzchen, that's true. And that's great. But I never get that much. I think the highest I've seen in my car is 350 because I go country road with 110. In the morning I still need heat, and in the afternoon sometimes AC right now when the sun is shining into the ID3 the whole time. And I going home is mostly uphill. And that's why my consumption is around, in a mix, I would say 190, 180 watt hours per kilometer, and that 300 something kilometers. You can dip some crack in. I don't do that. Heineken is here too. You could call the 9999 test. No, I'm not doing that. Is it Rumpelstilzchen? Yes. Maybe do a 24-hour challenge, then you're not copying Björn. I don't care what people say. Yes, we're testing cars and we're doing it a very similar way, but this just, I don't know. A lot of people are doing that. And I don't care. I think I put what I do in my videos, I put more opinion in it and more emotion. I still enjoy driving EVs, and I think I bring that across. And I'm okay with tests that are failing. Will you try EQA 350 for Matic? I would love to. I will ask Mercedes. The thing is, when I gave them the EQA 250 back, there was an error with the front light. The last 2 days, I got error messages that the front light doesn't work and the indicators in the front didn't work. I filmed that and I sent them the video and they never replied. I found it a bit weird. Not, oh, I'm sorry that happened and we will figure that out, or we know it's a problem, it needs a software update. Nothing. No reply at all. Would Björn really mind? I think he'd be flattered. I wish the ID3 was in the USS. I will test drive the ID3 soon. We wait for Terra Paradigm. I don't know what it is. Can I name you as I want if that is your real name? Of course. What kind of music do you prefer? Hard rock? Metal? I'm late. What's today's topic? Nothing special. He's too busy building his new house. Is he already building? And I don't think he's building it himself. Today's topic's Chris' real name. Javos Fredley is gas. I'm thinking of installing a PKA keyless entry and push to start system on Volkswagen eHub. Do you think it's a good idea? Is it that much better not to have a key to take out of your pocket every time? Honestly, yes. It sounds stupid, but I love that I get close to my ID3, it opens up. And I love that I have to close it with still putting a hand, so it doesn't close itself. The E2008 here, as the Renault Zoe, when you get away with the key, it locks itself, and it does it very fast. So when I'm charging, I get out of the car, close the door, go to the charger, the car locks. So I have to manually with the key unlock the car to get into the charge port. That's annoying. With the ID3, in the beginning I was surprised that they do it in a different way, but I like it that way. And to not have to use the key to start up the car is just amazing. I like that a lot. You don't drink? No! I drink water with grape juice, but not alcoholic. My ID4 is showing 415 kilometers, 80% now. It's a bit warmer. That's awesome. Subject today is how to get a guy named Chris become rich. If he would be rich. I like you better than Björn. Come on. Sometimes he's a little short of humor. I'm short of humor. I'm German. There's nothing humorous about me. Okay, I have to leave. Ciao, Jürgen. Ciao, Jill. Don't you think you can copyright going for a drive anyway? That's strange. It's normally BMW. They have a faulty indicator. It's true. Easy to be rich has he's planning a bank robbery using 3 ID3s. There is 0 charging test with ID3 45 kilowatt hour and ID4 52 kilowatt hour. I hope someone will take care of this. I'm trying. I'm really trying to get the Pure and the ID4 Pure, but I don't get it so far. Servus, I grew up in Bloodling. I'm currently living in Colorado, USA. I have ordered the ID4. Volkswagen provides 3 years of free charging with Electrify America charging network. I thought it was 2 years. And I'm sometimes in Bloodling. I drive by and go to Globus. They have a lot of stuff. Rammstein. No, Rammstein is hard rock for me. Metal is, you know, like Breakdown of Sanity, Meshuggah, what else? Five Finger Death Punch. What else do I listen to these days? Ooh, I love Upon a Burning Body. That's the stuff. That's my stuff. Radio music mute would be better on steering wheel, and ACC controls would be better on stick as wipers, also you can control without having a look. And I disagree. Sorry, I love the ACC on the steering wheel, that I know where it is, and with this on the side I have to fiddle around. And the mute button I rarely need, and if it's just here, it could be on the steering wheel. I'm not against that, but also in the middle, that's fine. And you can still, no, I think I don't know if the voice control works. It worked at some point. If money wasn't a problem, would you take the ID3 or the EQA? Still ID3. Bye you again. No, you're actually the funniest German I know. I know many. I doubt that. German and funny, nah. It's not. It should not be used in the same. I'm still here. Are you also counting 999 in English? No, I'm not. I'm just saying 300 meters, 200, 100, and 1000. And I only did it with 3 cars so far. What is the impact on mileage on turning on the air condition on? It depends on the temperature outside and inside. So if you have, if it's 30 degrees outside and you want 16 degrees inside, then the AC takes around 2 kilowatt the whole time to cool down the car. So how long it's on, then you know the consumption. So 2 kilowatt for an hour is 2 kilowatt hours. And if you drove 100 kilometers in those in this hour, then it was 20 watt hours per kilometer more on your consumption. But if it's 20 degrees outside and you want 18 degrees, the AC is cooling down with 1 kilowatt, and then it's stopping to cool down, and then when it heats up, it's cooling it down again, and stuff like this. So you can't say it. It's the same as heat. It all depends outside temperature and how warm you want it in the car. Yes, 3 years of free charging. Cool. Susanne, another woman. What's going on today? We had Julia, now Susanne. We have Caro is not here today. Irene, another one. What's going on with females today? Mishugi rules. Yes, I'm still, when I'm really psyched and I wanna drive a bit, I listen to Bleed. Oh my god, I woke up my girl. Where's my girl? There she is. Where's my girl? Oh, the webcam doesn't work. It worked before. Stupid webcam. Yeah, my Olivia, my dog is here, or our dog, or she's living with us. I don't like that. We don't own her. Well, Bavarians are funny. We're a separate breed of Germans. Yeah, my wife wants to move away. She's not happy here anymore. We're not fans of Bavarian. Dan, you can invite Chris for coffee. That's true. Time for dessert testing in Arizona for AC efficiency. July Phoenix to Death Valley and back. Exactly. Does heat pump do anything when you have air conditioning on? Yes, the heat pump, when you have a heat pump, it heats the car, and it also is for cooling the battery and for cooling your interior. That's the whole thing. When you don't have a heat pump, you have a heat element, which the heat pump has too, by the way, a heating element. If it's really cold, then the heat pump alone can do it. And for example, when it's extremely cold, minus 20 degrees outside, and you want 25 degrees inside, then the heat pump consumption is almost the same as without the heat pump. And like I said, in the car without heat pump, you have an AC element and heating element. Great that you try to get basic ID34 models. Poor people like me, thank you. Chris needs to ride your Tesla for a copy test. Yeah, Chris does the mute button pause the media or just silence it. No, it pauses it, not just silence. All good musical choices except maybe the five flavor fruity punch. They're like the Nickelback of metal. Yes, but he sings amazing. Ivan, what's his name? Moody is just an amazing singer. We saw him live. My wife found a new band, Avatar from Sweden, and she loves them. They're really freaky and crazy, a bit into Marilyn Manson way, a bit more metal maybe. It's normally not her music. She likes it extreme metal. I mean, Cannibal Corpse and stuff like this. But she likes it. We watched a live video on YouTube today. It was cool. Chris could pay coffee. That's true. His dog is invisible now. It blends in the red cover. That's true. Not there anymore. Yeah, I don't know why the webcam. It works before. I don't know. Nickelback is Canadian. That's true. Nickelback is metal. That's also true. In hell, the English cook the food. In German, take care of the entertainment. Italians take care of order. Okay. Nickelback is Canadian. Nickelback is metal. Worth 5 cents. Kill is time for bed. What is BMW doing with EV cars? Aren't they late? Yes, they're all late. And they're late with what car they're bringing out. I mean, they're bringing out iX3, so an SUV. This is stuff that should have been done 5 years ago. And I still think Ioniq 5 and EV6 is the wrong start. I think they're too big. They think they should have made a smaller car. That's why I love my ID3. ID3 is still a big car. It looks like a hatchback, like a Golf, but it's a bigger car. When you stand in front of an ID3, it's a bigger car than you think. And I think, I don't look like Nickelback singer. What's his name? I knew his name once. Chad Kroeger? See that. And nah. Catch you all soon. Stay safe. Bye, Marty. And I think EVs should be smaller cars, and I like that the Twingo, but they should get the middle class, like Golf size cars with a decent range. And I think Volkswagen did a great job with the ID3, and that's why I have it. And I will make a video in the next few weeks after driving 28 different EVs that I drove in the last 3 years. ID3 is still my favorite for my use, how I use a car. And this is one reason for that. They took a normal size car. You can put a tiny battery in a small car like in the Twingo, but then it charges slow and you don't get range. And here you get enough range, good charging speed. Yes, other cars can charge faster, can drive further, have maybe more space, but maybe you don't need it. You want a compact car. And that's why ID3 is just my thing. What you don't like about the EQA in 3 words? Front wheel drive, suspension too jumpy. It's four words. Suspension jumpy. Chris, can you say hi to Gail, please? Who's Gail? Hi, Gail. What do I get now? Do I get something? Maybe you should move to Sweden or Finland for all metal bands, so Cindy might not like weather. Yeah, that's true. Now, if we thought about moving to Dresden, so I will ask Volkswagen for a job. I'm just trying it. Maybe they have something in the transparent factory or something. We'll see. But I doubt it. We looked at houses to rent far outside of Dresden, and it's expensive. But she's just sick of the weather here. We had winter from October to now. It's still raining. It's gonna rain for the next week. It's still cold. My son likes Sabaton. Cute. That's power metal. Based on your experience with ID3 58 kilowatt and 77 kilowatt hours, which would you recommend? Because of price, I will probably buy the 58, but if the other is better on long trips, I might decide saving some more. Thanks. You have to drive both and then decide on how many long trips are you taking. If you take a lot of long trips, get the big battery. I prefer the middle battery because the drive is so much better. The big battery feels heavy in corners with regen, with acceleration. It's slower, it's less agile, you feel the heaviness. But it charges amazing and you have more range. But what I would love to do at some point, and I hope to get that done also, is to get an ID3 in both battery sizes, maybe in all three battery sizes, and drive 500 kilometers or more and see who's faster. And especially, is it really that much difference? Is it at the end? So when you're not rushing it, when you're just driving normally and okay, this is not a charger, let's plug in, charge a bit and go. At the end, what is it? Is it 10, 20 minutes? Is it that much? Is it worth the money? That's what I'm saying. ID3 has more space than my last car, Toyota Auris hatchback. Good. Cindy's Canadian. She's used to cold and snowstorms. Yes, and she's not used to it. She knows of it and she hates it. She hated the weather in Ottawa because otherwise the extreme, in the winter it's extremely cold, a lot of snow, and in the summer it's extremely hot and very wet, so very humid, horrible. Do you invest in Tesla stock or in other stocks regarding EVs? No, I don't like stocks at all. Steve Holt! Wait, Steve Holt here? He's the best. Maybe you should rank cars out of 100 since getting through lots of cars. Nah. But I really counted it at some point. I was interested in it. It was 25 at the time, and then I had the i3S, or was it? No, it was the Twingo, and then came the EQA, then came the Skoda Enyaq, and now the Peugeot, and I'm at 28. And then in 2 weeks, Kia Niro already drove, but then the AMG will be 29. And then what else will become a new Kona is I already drove a Kona, so that doesn't count. And I will get ID4 already drove too. So the next few weeks it will be still the same thing. So maybe move to Jamaica, warm there. Yes, I would love to live in southern Italy when it comes to the weather. The problem is then we both have to learn another language, and we're both old. And Cindy had to learn German when she moved here. She doesn't want to learn another language, and I understand that. So maybe not. ID3 58 kilowatt hour has high voltage and charges better with 50 kilowatt chargers. I would buy 77 only for high speed driving and HPC chargers. That's true, but most of the time, so I don't know your region, but in my region, Ionity and high power chargers are available on the highway in a good amount. In Sweden, you could rename yourself Jürgen. Have you ever had any issue with charging stations? What happened when you are out of battery? Well, I had out of battery experience. You can watch it with the Twingo. I had the Renault Twingo electric, the ZE, and at 10% it ran out of battery 500 meters away from the charger. There was not a problem with the charging station though. I had a problem with charging stations before. I had a Zoe, and it was the Zoe with the CCS, and we had in Passau a new Ionity charger on both sides of the highway, so on gas stations on each side. And the one on the east side worked, and I did a range test, came back with barely any range, like 3-4 kilometers, 2% or so. And the one on the west side, all the chargers, Ionity chargers, were still offline. They were totally new. And there was a triple charger, so 50 kilowatt CCS, and then CHAdeMO and Type 2, 43 kilowatt. And I wanted to charge with CCS, but it didn't work. I tried and tried and tried. I couldn't use the card because the card reader didn't work on the charger. I used the app, and it started, but the car couldn't connect with CCS, so it was offline. And so I had to use Type 2. So I charged with Type 2 to 10% or so for 20 minutes, and then I drove somewhere else and charged with CCS. But that happens. That's why when you do a long trip, you always have to plan ahead. Is there charging away? That's why when I do long trips, I only charge Ionity, because there are 4 chargers at least. Mostly they work. If not, you can call them and say, hey, this charger doesn't work. And if there are other people charging, usually not all 4 are occupied. I have seen Ionity chargers not work, so that they're all on, but one doesn't work. I had one in Passau where the card reader didn't work a few days. I had that, but I could always charge then at a different Ionity charger. I never had big problems with Ionity. I love Ionity. I'm not sponsored, but I would get sponsored. Hey, Ionity, listen, go sponsor me. Let me charge at your chargers for free. Portuguese is great place. You have Ionity now, but no metal bands. Oh, there are Portuguese metal bands. How about Heilung to rock out to while driving? I don't even know Heilung. I'm sorry. And it sounds like German metal. That's mostly pussy metal. No, we like I said, Cindy and I, we are a bit spread when it comes to metal. But Upon a Burning Body, Meshuggah, Cannibal Corpse, Dark Tranquility. I don't know. Back in the day, I was a big fan of In Flames and stuff like that. So melodic death metal, but mostly it's death metal. But Breakdown of Sanity, that's our stuff. I have just drove 175 miles today. Car got 5.3 miles to a kilowatt hour. So worked out 33 kilowatt hours used. Cool. That was you're driving an Ioniq, right? Finally, you got my name right. Have you told Cindy she's old? How hard did she punch you for saying that? Well, she tells me I'm old, so we're saying that to each other all the time. What do you dislike about ID3? There are a few things. There's a video about that. The seventh link, 7 things I strongly dislike about my ID3, and they haven't changed because the software hasn't changed since then. I hope that with the over-the-air update they fix a few errors. And one is that you still have to do a lot of stuff before you can drive. What was the rest? Uh, you have to watch them. I don't know anymore. That it was in the workshop a lot. They had to fix some things, but so far since I have the 2.0 update, when was that? February, January. The car works just fine, really fine. It's awesome. Um, so I can't complain about the software. It doesn't have a lot of features, but it's enough for me. Has it been difficult to set up your camera equipment for shooting live stream reviews and so? So at home live stream is pretty easy. I'm using my normal camera, and for the Canon cameras there's a thing to go into OBS, and then I can see my camera in OBS and send it to you. That's pretty nice. For live streaming, I just use my phone, and it's just about the connection. And if the phone gets hot, if the sun is shining on it, when the phone gets hot, then the frame rate goes down. So if it's in the sun, blazing sun a lot, so I have to look in. I always forget look into a cooling solution for a phone, so a fan or something. But I use an external microphone that works fine. Reviews and so I think I have it pretty much down with good equipment. I love this camera, Canon M50. I shoot most of my stuff, and when it's dark I have a different lens that I have on now. I have two lenses, one where I can zoom 15 to 30, 45 millimeter, and this is a 16 millimeter, but it's a 1.4 aperture, so that's very good for darkness. It still looks okay. It's very sharp. I love that. Um, and then I have two action cameras, GoPro Hero 8 and Yi 4K Plus. And the most important thing for review is a good attachment. So I have a pole to put the camera in the middle between the seats. I have good suction cups. I bought great new suction cups because the cheap ones I had before were just crap. And they were expensive. I bought a few, and it was altogether 150, 160 euros or so for 4 suction cups, but they work amazing. Are we done? Just go chill if you're bored here. So this is the most important thing. You have to find stuff that where to put the camera, and then have a sense where to put it. If you had 100,000 subscribers, could you not do a chat like this? Of course I could, but it would just very busy on the live stream. But I would still do it. I would just not read every comment, but most of them. I have never had a failed supercharger yet. I believe you. I've seen a few. The one in Straubing, the one in Hengersberg, it was locked off. And when I had the Model 3, I wanted to charge and the Model 3 and the 1,000-kilometer trip, and it didn't work. So I've seen a few. And I believe you. I mean, they take care of that stuff, and that's great. The selection of decent EVs, aside from Tesla, is very small here. I'm also interested in a Kia and Hyundai, but won't be available until late 22. I need all-wheel drive here in Colorado. Yeah, all-wheel drive rules. If you're in Colorado, just get Model 3 dual motor. Just don't do around and just do it. There was a post in the Ioniq 5 Facebook page where a guy has a Tesla Model X, and he says he's sick of the Tesla and it fails on him the whole time. Right now, the heating doesn't work in his car, and there's always something every few weeks, and he can't wait for an Ioniq 5. Nothing against Tesla. It just happens some cars have big problems, and it's not every car of that make, just it happens. That's how it is. Finland is about same size than Germany, and we have 3 Ionity sites here. 2 chargers at one side, mainly 50 kilowatt chargers at the moment. Yeah, that sucks. I'm a bit sad that Mercedes EVs won't release here anytime soon. I'm sorry. Well, Austria is most south. You could live and speak German. Yeah, but Austria is still above the Alps. It's not warm. On the other side of the Alps, there it gets warm. What about one of those German villages in Spain? Do you think that there will be queues at the Onity in Germany this summer holiday period? Yes, I think so. This will come with all the ID3s just now. They're driving around. How long is Pagan or Viking metal? Oh god, no, that's not my thing. Well, Viking metal, I like Amon Amarth, but that's it. Metal bands do have so sweet names. That's true. Yes, I drive an Ioniq. See? Phone gaming cooler or something. Yeah, something like this. A fan on it that cools it. So because the frame rate goes down and the picture that I see gets very dark, so it saves power, so it cools down. But because it does a lot, so the phone is in the middle. It has a external microphone. It's always charging, otherwise battery just drops down in no time. So in an hour it's empty, because the screen is always on, mostly full brightness. It's on mobile data. It has tethering on, so because the other phone is on the internet, so I get internet, still can use internet even though I'm streaming. And what else? Sometimes I even have Bluetooth on and Android Auto at the same time. So yeah, that's a lot for the thing. Put a mirror on the back of your phone. Also not bad. But I would prefer cooling. Is there any ID3 GTX planned? I don't know. I would love that. But I have to say I'm a bit disappointed with the ID4 GTX that it doesn't have 150 kilowatt front and back. And I only want an ID3 GTX if it has the same motor in the front and in the back. That's what I want. Manuel Gulnet, yes they are. Pagan Viking is food description. Who lends you the cars? It's the car maker. The car maker has a press department and they have press cars. And I write them an email with my YouTube channel name and what I do and a link, and tell them I would like to have this and this car as a press car. And then they tell me yes or no. And then they ask me when I have time to get the car, and I say this and this time, and then they tell me yes, it's possible. And then a different company, a delivery company, gets the car to my address. I drive it for 2 weeks. It's mostly 2 weeks. Only the BMW i3S I had only for 1 week, but all the other cars usually come for 2 weeks, and then they pick it up again. And some cars, some manufacturers are even so nice, they include a charging card. Hyundai did that. Nissan? No, Nissan did not do that. Mercedes did that. I don't know, MG will do that. So I even don't have to pay for charging. It's pretty awesome. I have a good life. Yes, Jill, you got them. Oh yes, guys, please tell me. Oh, you got blocked with the F and the three stars. Cindy can wait for climate change. What is the production delay for ID3 at the moment? There's a production delay? I have no idea. I'm sorry. I have mine, so I don't look into that anymore. I'm so mean, huh? Yeah, I just know there's a big demand. That's the problem. The same with EUB, where just so much demand they don't have the capacity to do that. They're building the ID3 at 2 locations right now and still cannot get enough cars down. No, don't put a mirror because it will blind other drivers. That's also true. Well, if I tilt it up, now I want a cooling solution. ID3 GTX is not possible at the moment. GTX with 2 motors must have 77 kilowatt hour battery, and ID3 with 77 kilowatt with 2 motors would be 3-seater. I'm okay with that. I'm fine. No, there is already a 5-seater for the 77 kilowatt hour battery. It's already possible. And if they do it back, we'll see. ID4 GTX only has 6% consumption penalty versus ID4 with same 21 wheels. I would have thought that it would be the same if you drive at a normal constant speed, and if the car is so intelligent that it knows what motor to use, which is more efficient to drive at that speed. I would hope it should be almost the same. If you push it, yeah, of course. Maybe you would get more cars if you include a bribe. No. The same as I don't tell them I will review it, that it will be a positive review. I don't say that. Would you like to have sponsors to improve your income? Not income. I would like to have sponsors to get more cars. Hey, UK Techie is unblocked. UK Techie is here? Yeah! You haven't been here in a long time, UK Techie. What's going on? How is it going? Did you all know that you can have YouTube installed on your Android Auto so you can watch Chris when you are charging ID3 and ID4? Really? Since when? Is it with version 11? Because I have Android 10. I haven't seen that I can have YouTube on Android Auto yet. Is it something special you have to do? Also, ID4 GTX is battery limited. You can get full power only 30 seconds with over 88% state of charge. That's stupid. But ID3 also had that when they showed the car the first time, so 2 years ago, they said that you only get full power for 30 seconds. The thing is though, after 16 seconds, you are at the top speed. Or was it more? Was it 20 seconds? I know, I did the thing to 160 kilometers an hour. So you have to throttle it from standstill to top speed, get off and do it again as fast as possible. All car makers have production delays. Pandemic caused a shortage of chips. That's true. I'm against getting a Tesla. It's no longer subsidized by the government. They've reached a subsidized sales number and also don't like the quality control issues, gaps in the body. Are the gaps really that big of a issue that you don't buy a car because of that? Because for me, I couldn't care less. I understand that people think I paid a lot of money and I want this car to look okay. For me, it wouldn't be a deal. I'm not buying a Tesla because of the company. And I heard another story. Have you heard of Schwungvoll? Oh God, it's a little. I was watching your other videos, Chris. When he wanted to start at Tesla, and now he's at Elli, Volkswagen company, because Tesla didn't like that he's doing YouTube videos in Germany. Tesla's Germany was okay with it, but Tesla's in the States was against it, and they didn't want him to work there. That's woohoo. That's a bit creepy. Two-seater ID3 like a coupe. Yeah, they're thinking of doing a convertible with the ID3. Been working again. Stop that. Working sucks. I know all about the waiting times for the ID3. Mine should have manufactured last week, but they didn't yet. How would you know that? That's cool that you know when it's manufactured. I don't know where mine was manufactured. Can you ask Mercedes to pass you an EQA 300 or 350 for Matic? I will, but it will take a bit. I think they're just building them, and I was lucky to get the 250 because for me that was really early. Usually all the other people, YouTubers and journalists get the car and then I get a car. So way later. And I was supposed to get an EQC in the end of March. There's the calendar, by the way. That's why I'm looking. And then this car had an accident, and that's for to be nice. They offered me the EQA in the end of April, and was very nice because the car came out in January or something. So that's really early. I mean, I get an ID4. I was invited to the Media Drive ID4 in December, which is just because I know a few people and they're so nice to me, and Volkswagen likes me for whatever reason, even though I'm not sugarcoating anything. And but I'm getting a press car now in June. That's 6 months later. So I'm expecting the EQA, if it's a normal way to get in winter or so, like Ioniq 5, I won't get any, or EV6, I won't get a car very early. I'm trying, and I'm not pessimistic, I'm just realistic. Put Android Auto in the development mode, allow other programs to install Android Auto Store. Here you can shall install CarTube. Works perfect. Cool. I know all about the waiting. We said that. Developer mode. Tesla is evil incarnated. That's why I would not buy a Tesla. No, not panel gaps. I don't think it's evil, but I love the cars. I say it all the time. Teslas are great cars. They're really amazing. I'm just not a fan of the company, how they're doing things and how they're the same as Apple are pushing this fanboyism. They like that they have this grip on people. And yes, other manufacturers have fanboys too. Volkswagen has fanboys, but not to that level that Tesla has or Apple has. I was surprised that Mercedes had fanboys. I had a few mean comments when Cindy didn't like the EQA. I mean, really? Oh my God! Not being able to be okay with a different opinion is woohoo. Live streaming isn't supported though. Uh-huh. Fill the gaps yourself or cover with stick. Do you like that EVs have very fast acceleration? Does it matter that much for you? Yes, of course. Acceleration with EVs is amazing, and I say it all the time. Um, I love my ID3, but I would like it with double the power. So when I drive Polestar 2 with 300 kilowatt, that's my thing. And it doesn't have to be more. There are cars that have more, and I don't need that. 300 kilowatt, all-wheel drive. I don't need more. That's my thing. Skoda looks okay, but not in market now until 2023, 24. Really? Schwungvoll never wanted to work at Tesla. It was all a PR stunt for him. No, it was not. Come on. No, no, no. He moved to Berlin for that thing. No, no, no. He even put down the video where he said he's starting at Tesla because of that. No, no, no. I met him, Schwungvoll, and he's a nice guy. He's okay. My dealer is looking in Volkswagen system daily. When it's manufactured, they will see the VIN number. That's cool. Evil, I say, evil! Be doing very low miles lately, so really don't even need a car at all. Or that! Anyone who says a company that was founded to save the world is evil has some serious mental issues and should get his head checked. Oh god. Irene, I find it so amazing. How many women are here today? Is Caro here? I think I've seen at least 2 women here. I'm sorry that I point you out, but it's just so unusual. I can show you. In my YouTube analytics, it says that. If I get in here, and it's more now, but can you see that? 3.5% are women watching. And who know, and I don't know if it's just a woman account and the man is watching. That's why I'm asking. That's just very interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's open up. We're just not stupid men here, boys with their toys. No. And I hope Cindy brings in women because cars can be interesting to everyone, not just the women thing. As of right now, the ID4 GTX is called the Pro S. When VW launches the GTX, I got all excited about the updated look. But here in the US, I can't see any changes to the body for the Pro S. Huh. In Germany, it's Pro S, and then GTX is all-wheel drive. Pro S is just rear-wheel drive. I noticed the Mercedes fanboys too. Yeah, but only on her video. All the other videos I did, Mercedes fanboys were okay. But what I've seen also is that, which was also interesting to me, is that a lot of people didn't comment on the video. So I was testing something. They didn't care. They just said, this Mercedes are great cars. I found that very interesting. Huh. Do you think head-up display should be in every EV from now on, or doesn't it matter that much? I don't need it. Head-up display is a nice thing. In the EQA, it looked amazing, but in my ID3, I don't miss it. I really don't miss it. It's fine. I have cruise control. I don't have to look on the speedometer every 2 seconds. I do it a lot, but I use mostly cruise control, so that's fine. We also don't get the head-up display. Yeah, and you don't get, in the States, you don't get the Matrix LED headlights. That's a shame, because this is awesome. On my channel, 34.4%, but I only have 149 subs, yeah. And yes, the gaps can be really bad. Iconic 5 looks very interesting. Will be good to see in real life. Let's call it Ionic. Iconic 5. It's a great name. Yeah, I think we're done for today. That was a long chat. What is it? How long are we doing this right now? For more than 1.5 hours. More, almost 2. My God. Yeah, so I will, like I said, I will email those 3 guys if they. What help were you needing? I'm looking for a sidekick to have someone with me in the videos. And I also asked if someone can give me an ID3 Pure for test drives with a small battery, or Model 3 for do test drives. You are very fast reading and answering. Thank you. I try. It says it here. Chat frequency is 2. I don't know if that is every minute. Every minute 2 things. I don't know. There's a YouTube thing with all the data, and I see a graph and everything. I don't know what it does. Yeah. And the people who are here are usually here for 6 minutes, and 1,600 people watch this stream but went away. Yes, Cindy could bring in women because she looks at these cars from a pretty different perspective, and she does not care about all the stuff we talk. But she talks about her impression for other women. That's true. But the only thing what Cindy doesn't do, and of course, because she hasn't dealt with that, is she doesn't drive long distance. She drives, the longest trip she does was 30 kilometers parking and then driving 30 kilometers back. She never takes a trip for 300-400 kilometers so she can see that charging is a big deal, and range and consumption, how that is. She doesn't have to deal with that, and she doesn't want to deal with that. So in her head, going from A to B, she will be better with an ice car because she doesn't have to think. And she's not stupid, I'm not saying that. She just doesn't want to deal with that stuff. That's just how it is. And I understand that, but she loves the fact that our ID3 is CO2 neutral built, and that we fuel up the car 90% either Ionity or at home, also CO2 neutral, all renewable energy, and that is nice. And except for the steering wheel, nothing is leather. That's nice. I would love if the steering wheel will also not be leather. And that's the reason I saw the spec of the EV6 GT, and the seats are all leather, so I'm not will be getting that because I don't want leather seats. No, no, no. And not for me. Genau. Do not wait an email, try to call them. This is a personal level you should call. How would I get a phone number from someone on YouTube? No. Email first, and then we get in contact and see how that is. Sorry, a bit far from me. That's true. I'm here longer than 6 minutes. That's true. My YouTube page says not enough data. Your wife does a good job. Your wife. I think so too. She does it. She does say it how she feels it, and she has a tendency what she likes. She loved the Twingo. And she doesn't tell me before it happens. I love that. If Cindy talks about her impression, she talks for other women, and those women will not go for 1,000 kilometers. That's true. Getting the Kia? Cindy have the coolest Cannibal Corpse hoodie. That's true. And she had to get a male size in S and then make it even smaller for her. The Pro S is all-wheel drive here. Oh, not here. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. That's it for me. I will email those people now and then go to bed. Tomorrow 5 a.m. I have to get up and work this week. Next week we have only 4-day work. Wolperting is here, but you're too late. I'm going now. Chris, WeDrive Guy Staff has a business, and I know he has a phone number. Yeah, of course. But I'm not gonna call someone. He has no idea. I even know his. I was in contact. I met him in Dresden at the ID3 prototype drive. He was there. We talked a bit. Bye, take care, and greetings to Cindy. I will do that. Lol, 0.2 of my viewers is subscription. You have to stop swearing. You can't use the word work. My SV is almost 11,000 kilometers now. Wow, that's good. I'm still at 18,000. I will leave it. I leave it at that for the next few weeks. I won't be driving it too much in the next 6 weeks, and that's good. Leather seats, cook and fry once, but in the summer. Bye bye when I can. Yes. So you all take care. What's coming out this week? There's still a few EQA videos that are online but not published, already uploaded. I did already one video with the Peugeot E2008. I won't be doing too many videos with the E2008, but still a few more. But it should be raining the whole week, so I don't know when when I can. So we'll see about that. Hi, how is your opinion regarding charging an ID3? To what percentage is best for the health of the battery? Does ID3 have an unused buffer of the battery? Thanks for a nice program. Thank you, Olaf. Yes, it has a buffer on top and on the bottom, but still, Volkswagen says it's if daily charge to 80%, and if you have to do a long trip, you can charge it to 100%, but try it to not let it stay for 100% for too long. So if you know you have to drive tomorrow morning at 6, try to charge it in a way that it's not at 100% standing there for a week or so, like mine right now. I'm mean, but I could charge for free at the car dealer where I got the Skoda Enyaq, and then I charged it to 100%, and now it's just standing there. Maybe I should drive it a bit at one point this week, maybe one time. We'll see. I miss it anyways. I don't drive it too much these days. I miss my Walter a bit. Any live streams this week? Nope. Because I don't know when I can do the full range test with the E2008. Maybe next weekend. There's a holiday on Monday. We'll see when the weather gets better. Right now the weather should be horrible. It says rain really for till next Tuesday or so. It's all rain. Patreon. I got a Patreon message. Yeah, it's raining now, of course. See, it's all rain. And oh, on Thursday it should not rain. But do I have time in the evening for a full range test? I mean, it should be 300 kilometers. That means it's 5 hours with charging afterwards. Yeah. Did you find out what was wrong with the tested Twingo? Was the BMS just going nuts? I told Renault. They said, yes, we will tell our workshop for the press cars. And that was it. Best, most relaxed and humorous EV channel. Thank you, Irene. Serious. It's a cool name. Between 20 and 80%, that's what I do. Yeah, that's the best. That's what Volkswagen recommends, 20 to 80%. Okay, but now, thank you all. Yes. See you soon. Maybe even next Sunday. Even when it's nice weather, we do the live stream with the E2008, the Peugeot, the full range test at 90 kilometers an hour, and then the full charging test, or maybe a Kobe test. We'll see. And if not, have you cancelled your Kia EV6? Not yet, but I will, because I said no bathrobe session because it's too warm. It's 22 degrees now in here. Outside it's 11. It's too warm now with the lights. They heat up pretty well. Ooh, the light is totally crooked. It has to be more this way. But I will cancel the EV6 at some point. I don't want leather seats. I can't choose. That's just stupid. Okay, you all take care. We'll see you soon. Bye. Stream and